Ayo, I'm AyoChikiMoko, and today we're going to be breaking down the stats for the fan favorite R-99 and see what exactly makes this weapon so great, and then we're going to get into some weaknesses that the R-99 has against our Fortified legend mains out there. We got some seriously interesting results coming from my testing, especially with the attachments, and then you want to stick around to see what exactly is a good combo with the R-99. But hey, first and foremost, I want to say thank you for joining me today and honoring the World Lore presence. And if this is your first time on the channel, I want to say thank you, and I hope you come back again. And you already know how to do that, so let's get into the video. Starting with our damage, we end up having the lowest damage out of every weapon in the Apex Legends Arena, with a damage of 11 to the body, 9 to the legs, and a 1.5 multiplier giving us a damage of 16.5. But obviously you can't get 0.5 damage in the game, so we get a damage of 17 to the head. Then for our fire rate, we have the second fastest fire rate out of all the weapons in the Apex Legends Arena, with a rate of 18 shots per second. So taking our fire rate of 18 shots per second into account, it will only take you 1.08 seconds to burn through an entire clip of 20 shots. And then taking all this into consideration, we have the second highest DPS in the game with a damage of 198 damage per second. So with the second highest DPS in the game, we have potential time to kill, assuming that you're hitting your shots, of 0.58 seconds for 100 damage, 0.70 seconds for 125, 0.80 seconds for 150, 0.94 seconds for 175, and then 1.08 seconds for 200. And then for 225 damage, we see we actually can't hit 225 in a single clip. So if we were to include this, assuming you burn through an entire clip, hit all your shots, and then reload, we see it will take you 3.83 seconds for 225 damage. However, if you do have a level 1 extended mag, you wouldn't need to reload, giving us a time of 1.18 seconds, but we'll get more into the extended mags when we reach the attachment section. But now let's dive into how many shots it will take to down someone, and then we'll look at exactly what percentage of your magazine you're allowed to miss before you have to reload. So for 100 damage, we see it will take you 10 shots, for 125 you'll need 12, for 150 it will take 13 shots, 15 shots for 175, 19 shots for 200, and a total of 21 shots for 225 damage. So hopefully you never walk into a situation late game where you haven't found a single extended mag, but we'll see when we get to our Fortified legends. Even early game, the R-99 doesn't really stand a chance with a single clip, but you'll see what I mean when we get there. As for how many shots you can miss out of your clip, we see that for a base R-99 you can miss 10 shots for 100 damage, then for 125 you can miss 8 shots, for 150 damage you can miss 7, for 175 you can miss 5 shots, then for 200 you can only miss 1 shot, and for 225 damage you have to hit 21 shots. So this would be 21 out of 40 shots, allowing you to miss 19 out of 2 clips. And if you have an extended mag, you can miss 1 shot. And now we're going to take a look at the R-99 and the recoil. And what we see is we have all vertical recoil with very minimal left and right sway as it kicks up. And then when we get into our barrel mods, we actually see something pretty unique. But for now, we're going to take a look at the hipfire for the R-99. We have quite a few to compare it to, with the RE45 having the tightest out of all the hipfires with this spread, and the R-99 tying up with the Prowler for the second tightest hipfire spread. So for the base R-99, we see that for a base clip we have 20 shots with a potential damage of 225 damage. Now jumping to our final base handling stats for the R-99, we see that for our aim down sight time we get a time of 0.20 seconds, and for our draw time we actually have 2 different times. We have an unequipped time and an equipped time. I used to relate this to put away time and takeout time, and if you want an explanation of what exactly put away or unequipped time and a takeout time or equipped time is, you can check out my Spitfire breakdown up in the top right hand corner where my dope little assistant is pointing, where you can get a deeper analysis of what that is. But a brief explanation: if a weapon has a quick put away time or unequipped time, that tends to push the weapon more to be used as a primary, and if the weapon has a quicker takeout time or equipped time, as we see with the R-99, we are pushed to use that more as a secondary. So for the weapon's unequipped time, we see it will take you 0.26 seconds, and then for our equipped time we see only 1.8 seconds. To put that into perspective, the R301 with a level 3 stock, the best attachment for improving draw times, the R301's fastest time is only 0.22 seconds for its equipped time. Then for our reload time, we get a base speed of 2.20 seconds on empty equip, and then for the tactical reload, we get a time of 1.60 seconds. And then with the tactical reload, we have the fastest out of all the base tactical reloads, and the second fastest reload for an empty clip. And for our aim down sight time speed reduction, we only lose 14% of our strafing speed. And with that, we finish covering all the base stats for the R-99. However, now we're going to get into the attachments that can help you better tame this monster of a submachine gun. Starting with our extended mag, we see for a level 1 extended mag, we get 2 more shots shots with a total of 22. With level 2 we get 2 more shots, giving us a total of 24 shots. And then finally for a level 3 extended mag we get a grand total of 27 shots. Then for our damage we get potential damage of 242 damage for level 1. Then for a level 2 we get a damage of 264. And then we get a total of 297 damage with level 3, which is actually the lowest damage out of all the fully automatic weapons for a level 3 extended mag. And with extended mags I will usually cover the reload speed due to the fact that extended mags usually have the passive ability of improving these times. So with a level 1 extended mag we get a time of 2.18 seconds for an empty clip, and then for a tactical reload we get a time of 1.56 seconds, and then for level 2 we get a time of 2.08 seconds for an empty clip, and then 1.52 seconds for a tactical reload. And then finally for level 3 we get the biggest difference with an empty clip being able to reload at a speed of 1.96 seconds. And then for a tactical reload we see we get a reload time of 1.44 seconds. So though the level 3 extended mag will have the lowest out of all the fully automatic weapons in terms of damage, the reload time of 1.94 seconds and 1.44 seconds makes a huge difference, and you can definitely feel that as soon as you attach onto the R-99. So there's no reason not to put the level 3 extended mag due to the fact that the R-99 has some crazy recoil that takes a lot of time to get used to, so having any extra shots that you can get is definitely a must do with the R-99. So now I'm going to show you guys the difference in recoils when you attach a barrel mod onto the R-99. And this is where we see something very peculiar, and that is for the level 1 we actually don't see any difference in the horizontal recoil or the vertical recoil. Rather, what we end up seeing is that we get the effect that the energy weapons have, such as the Devotion and the Havoc, where at the end of the clip, the last 6 shots or so, they bunch together, giving you still difficult recoil, but leveling off at the end. And then for the 2 and 3, we get the same effect, but this time we do see a difference in horizontal recoil, but then for the level 2, we actually don't get the bunch of shots at the very end of the clip, or at least with the base clip. And then with level 3, we get the best of both worlds, with the horizontal recoil being shrunken, and the shots ending up bundled at the end of the clip. Now, after testing these barrel mods, I then chose to test each barrel mod with every extended mag to see how the recoil acted with a larger clip. And what we end up seeing is that with each barrel mod, we actually get a small tight bundle with each barrel mod. However, it's nothing like we end up seeing for that very last one on the far right with level 3 extended mag and the level 3 barrel mod. What we end up seeing is that we get the last 11 shots all bunched together at the end. But until you get that combo of the level 3s, I don't see much of a difference between the level 2 and level 3 barrel. So if you're running another weapon that could use the purple barrel mod, I would advise you to put the purple barrel mod on that weapon until you can get both the level 3 extended mag and the level 3 barrel. But obviously if you're running a combo like the flatline and the R-99, you won't have an option to put that barrel mod on the flatline, so just put it on the R-99, it won't hurt you. And now we're going to take a look at the stock that changes so many different handling stats. Starting with the stock says it improves, and that's the idle sway, and I see a bit of a difference, but with the R-99 I really wouldn't be using this weapon for longer ranges. This weapon is oriented for close to mid-range gunfights. But don't throw that level 3 stock away just yet, because I'm going to show you that you won't be wanting the stock for the idle sway, but rather you're going to want this for what we're going to go into next, and that's the handling stats, and these are the stats that really make the weapon shine above the rest. So for our aim down sight time for a level 1 we get aim down sight time of 0.16 seconds, which is faster than any other weapon that we've covered so far in the gun breakdown series. And then for level 2 we actually don't see a difference here, we still get a time of 0.16 seconds, and then for a level 3 stock we get a speed of 0.14 seconds. And now we're going to take a look at our draw times, and what we see for level 1 we get unequipped time of 0.24 seconds and an equipped time of 0.14 seconds, taking only 0.02 seconds off the unequipped time. But we see that we take off 0.04 seconds off our equipped time. And then for level 2 we get an unequipped time of 0.22 seconds, and then again we get equipped time of 0.14 seconds. And with level 3 stock we get unequipped time of 0.20 seconds and an equipped time of 0.12 seconds, where we end up seeing the purple stock taking off a total of 0.06 seconds off both the unequipped time and the equipped time. And with that we've covered all the stats for the R-99, attachments and all. But now we're going to get into what makes Apex Legends so unique, and that's how they have their legends being classed in different roles in the Battle Royale, and how that changes how you approach different legends with the same weapon. But real quick, if you have enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, let me know you guys are enjoying these in-depth breakdowns, and leave a comment down below of what weapon you guys want me to do next. And while you're down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so I can keep you informed about everything Apex Legends related. But with that out of the way, let's finish out this video. We're going to start off with our low profile legends, which includes Wraith, Pathfinder, Lifeline, and Watson. For our damage for our low profile legends, we see we get a damage of 12 to the body and the legs, and for our shots to the head we get a damage of 18. Factoring that into our DPS, we get a new DPS of 216 damage per second. And then for our shots to kill, we see for 100 damage you'll take 9 shots, for 125 you'll need to hit 11, and then for 150 you'll need to hit 13, for 175 you'll need to hit 15, 200 you'll need 17 shots, and for 225 damage we see that we will need to hit 19 shots. So we end up seeing with the low profile legends, even with a red Evo shield you will actually be able to down them with one clip, even if you don't have an extended mag. Unfortunately I cannot say the same about our thick boy Gibraltar and Caustic, where we end up seeing that they're going to suck up all the damage and then some, due to the fact that our damage drops all the way down to 9 to the body, 8 to the legs, and 14 to the head. And with our damage for the R-99 dropping all the way down to 9, it's the R-99's fire rate that keeps the R-99 relatively average with the DPS of 162. And where we see that damage reduction really hurting the R-99 is on our shots to kill. We see that for 100 damage it will take 12 shots, for 125 it will take 14, for 150 it will take 15 shots, for 175 it will take 18, for 200 it will take 23 shots, and finally for 225 damage it will take 25 shots to down a Fortified Legend main. And now on top of that, Gibby's gun shield will take an additional 5 shots to break his shield. This makes it so any Gibby main out there will need 1 reload even with a purple extended mag in order to down a Gibraltar all the way up to 175 damage. So if you decide to pick up the R-99 and you're having trouble controlling the recoil, if you come across a Gibby or a Caustic, I would recommend either starting the engagement with an Arc Star in order to completely remove their shields, or if you have a Crypto, have them pop off their EMP before you engage. Another good legend to use with the R-99 is Revenant. His ability to cancel Gibraltar's gun shield removes all 5 shots that it would take. My final thoughts on the R-99 is that it's a great weapon as either a primary or a secondary due to both of its draw times. The equip and unequip times end up being so quick. However, if you're going to be going up against a Fortified Legend main out there, R-99 personally I would say isn't the move, but that's due to how much of a sponge they are to all the damage that the R-99 puts out. But another great combination that I found if you do want to use the R-99 is that I use the R-99 as my main, and then for my secondary I use the Sentinel Sniper Rifle, and what I end up using the charge rounds to remove the shields off those Fortified Legends. But with that, we've covered all the stats for the R-99, and if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to click right over here in the corner where my dope little assistant's pointing so I can take you to my gun breakdown series where I have more videos just like this one covering all the weapons in the Apex Legend Arena. And don't forget to be a true legend and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below of what weapon you guys want me to do next. But with that, be sure to be the best you can be, and I'll see you in the next one.